When I first learned, I was pregnant. I was afraid, I feared that nobody would believe me, that the trust Joseph and I had shared with one another would become broken. It was and is truly an unbelievable situation.
When I first learned about the baby, I was angry at Mary for getting pregnant and being unfaithful, and ashamed to be tangled up in this mess. She was using God as an excuse for her child. I was in this rage that had hardened my heart, and so I was blind from the truth of a promise that God was fulfilling right before me, until
I saw the angel, and I felt peace. I would be the mother of the promised Messiah. My emotions were in a wide range those first few days, but there was not anything that could take away the honor I felt in fulfilling the Lord's call in my life. Everything had changed
for me. The angel's announcement came with a proclamation of the best news, bringing both truth and joy. And because of it, my anger vanished, and in its place, I found acceptance. I understood that God had chosen my fiancé to carry the Messiah, and that he had also chosen me to be his earthly father.
As we neared my delivery, we were alone in a new city with no place to stay. I tried to be brave, but I had never given birth before, and I was desperately scared and wanted everything to be all right. And then it happened. Jesus came into the world perfect and beautiful, screaming at the top of his lungs. And it was the greatest moment of my life. And the world became right.
He was God's son, my son, a gift to us all, who I met as a helpless babe, needing all the care and attention his human could give him. As I took him, the Savior of the world, into my arms, I knew that everyone's lives would never be the same. For this child, the promise of God would save us all.
When I saw my baby, I knew that Joseph and I were exactly where we needed to be. I was holding the promise as I do now. Oh, how my soul praises the Lord, how my spirit rejoices in God my Savior, for he took notice of this lowly servant girl. And from now on, all generations will call me blessed. For the Mighty One is holy, and he has done great things for me. He shows mercy from generation to generation to all who fear him. And he has performed mighty deeds with his arm. He has scattered those who are proud in their inmost thoughts. He has brought down rulers from their thrones, but has lifted up the humble. He has filled the hungry with good things and sent the rich away with empty hands. He helped his servant Israel and remembered to be merciful, for he made this promise to our ancestors, to Abraham and his children forever. What child is this who lay to rest on Mary's lap is sleeping, whom angels greet with anthems sweet, while shepherds watch are keeping.
Hopeless and hungry, lowly, afraid, wrapped in the chill of midwinter, comes now among us, born into poverty's embrace, new life for the world. Who is this who lives with the lowly, sharing their sorrows, knowing their hunger? This is Christ revealed to the world in the eyes of a child of the poor. What child is this shelter among us.
Whom angels
The
greet
outcast
with
we
anthems
see amidst the
while
fold,
shepherds
the
watch
children
are
of God.
keeping.
Who is this who lives with the lowly, sharing their sorrows, knowing their hunger? This is Christ revealed to the world in the eyes of a child of So bring him incense, gold, and myrrh. Come, peasant king, to own him, the King of kings, salvation brings. Let loving hearts enthrone him. Bring the thirsty, all who seek peace. Bring those with nothing to offer.
Take then the feeble, say to
the frightened heart, fear not.
fear
Here
not,
is
fear
your
not.
God. Who is this who lives with the lowly, sharing their sorrows, knowing their hunger? This is Christ revealed to the world in the eyes of a child of